you? Hey, friends. Welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shendo Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Monday, November the 21st, 2022. Got a happy birthday shout out to Tracey Hughes, uh, owner and operator of Family First Home Healthcare. And so, without further ado, here goes a birthday shout out for you. Hey, Tracy. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I was saying. You know, you're 1 more year older today, so a happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Tracy. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. That's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Day today. Your happy birthday day today. All right, there, Tracy. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I know that you are. All right, how about some Shin Show friends? Those are friends, fans of the Shin Show who like, love, and/or just tolerate the Shin Show. Carol Natvig, Martin Kelly, Cindy Welch, Savann Murphy Beason, Richie, Humarito, Gary-Joanne Abbott, Bill Rogers, and Sweet Sunny Day Girl, a.k.a. Rachel. Also, Lori, who is not listed on there. We'll put that on right now. Wake up, Lori Moore, a.k.a. Lori Taylor, a.k.a. Thumper. Correct bumper. Choose one. Cap that. A.k.a. Smiley. Correct Smiley. Choose one. Go to sleep. Oh, and then we've got the Shin Show Sharers. That's right. We got the Shin Show Sharers, Doug Bell, a.k.a. Steve Clary, and Richie Humarito. Wow, hey, she's on there twice. She gets double billing today. Plus my Pokey pals, Amanda S. Little and Julie Regot. We're going to pop one of these off, though. Backspace. Wake up. Backspace. Backspace. Cut that. Paste that. Select all. Paste that. Go to sleep. Okay, there we go. Everybody's in there. Everybody's listed. Everybody's on the list live. All right. Sorry it wasn't live at 5. It was supposed to be live at 5. Got a phone call from another person wanting to check into the roommate caregiver possible position. So we just had to give them a shout out or take a look, see, or whatever. And had to listen to a little bit of an interview. Oh, let's see. Here we go. What are we going to do? Weather forecast first. Let's do it. How about the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area? 5-day weather forecast, that is. And we're going to start right over here. And today's high was 57 degrees Fahrenheit with a low temperature of 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to give you the rest of the day for today. Today. Alrighty then. 5 days. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. The remainder of the day today is going to be clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable, southwest at about 5 miles per hour. And then for Tuesday, November the 22nd, sunny skies with high temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds light and variable southwest about 6 miles per hour. Wednesday, November the 23rd, partly to mostly cloudy skies, high temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, mainly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, Turkey Day, Thursday, November the 24th. Showers early, becoming steadily light rain later in the day. High temperatures of 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. And then for rain showers overnight, rain showers early with overcast skies late at night. Low temperatures of 48 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northwest to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. Friday, November the 25th. Cloudy skies early with partial shower sunshine expected later in the day. Slight chances of rain showers with high temperatures of 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies early, followed by increasing clouds and showers developing later on at night. Low temperatures of 37 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. And then for our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, Saturday, November the 26th. Cloudy with occasional rain showers, high temperatures of 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Cloudy with showers later on at night. Low temperatures of 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How about checking out what's going on around town? Yeah, that's right. We're going to have some ups and downs around the town. With all that rain and all that weather in the forecast, I surely would like to find someplace warm inside. But first off, we're going to talk about the great outdoors. Christmas traditions, opening day, November the 25th. That's right, the day after Turkey Day. That's right, the day after Turkey Day. All right, Frontier Park at 5 o'clock. At 500 South Riverside Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. It's going to start kicking off at noon and run through 9 p.m. on, let's see, that's going to be Friday, I believe. Friday. Yeah, Friday, November the 25th. So come on out and enjoy the kickoff for Christmas traditions. All right. It's 'cause it's in my hometown. My hometown. Gingerbread Village is going to be reoccurring weekly on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays until December the 18th. Along running with Christmas traditions, the Gingerbread Village is a competition site for those of you who like to uh, show off your confectionery creations. That's right. Each year, talented artists submit unique confectionery creations to be voted on by guests and visitors. Stop by 116 North Main Street during the St. Charles Christmas traditions from opening day at 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fridays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. All these things will be going on from December 18th. It will be closing at December 18th at 5 p.m. so that they can get their votes tallied so that they can present their prizes before the end of Christmas traditions. Small town Christmas is this year's theme. So if you would like to submit one, small town Christmas is this year's gingerbread house theme. Alrighty then. What are we gonna What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna say? All Christmas traditions. Christmas traditions today. Weekendly. That's right. Weekendly Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays uh, until December 24th. Because Santa Claus can't hang around all the time. He got to be making his run. That's right. Christmas traditions generally has a whole bunch of folks down there, you know. I'm telling you, Santa Clauses from around the world, uh, chestnut vendors, and singing groups that Christmas carolers that carol along. So come on down, stroll along the town, and see the beautiful, wonderful events of Christmas traditions. A baby shark, shark, shark. It's a baby shark, shark, sharks. We're going to be live at the Christmas show on at the Family Arena on November the 29th. So for all those of you that's got little kids that like the sharks, baby sharks, well, there you go. Augusta, December the 2nd, Augusta Candlelight Walk uh, will be going on out in Augusta, Missouri. So that'll be on on December the 2nd, Augusta, Missouri. Free from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. The beautiful candlelight walk. Prepare yourselves for the ultimate throwback. Augusta is setting the scene for a classic Norman Rockwell Christmas as the annual Candlelight Christmas Walk will light up the town. Over 1,000 luminaries greet visitors as Santa Claus awaits at the Edelweiss Guest House. A horse-drawn carriage trot around the town square. Warm yourself by the bonfire or shop the night away at the first two Fridays in December from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Augusta Candlelight Christmas Walk, December 2nd from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And let's see, the first two. So that'll be the 2nd and the 9th. The 2nd and the 9th. So there you have it. Don't forget to get down to Augusta and catch the Candlelight Walk. Alrighty then, Christmas Candlelight Walk is going to be down at the Daniel Boone home. They always charge to get in there. They charge to get in to the Daniel Boone Christmas tree walk. Yes, they do. Alrighty then, how about a song? Y'all feel like a song? I feel like a song. There's a song that I've been singing all day long. This is my song lyrics. This is my daily bread. Breathe. This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living in me. This is my daily bread. This is my daily bread. Your very word spoken unto me. And I'm desperate for you. And I'm lost without you, Lord. This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. your holy presence living in me. And this is my daily bread. This is my daily bread. Your very word spoken unto me. And I'm desperate for you, Lord. And I'm lost without you. And I'm lost without you. And I'm desperate for you. And I'm lost without you. I'm lost without you. All right, that thing's been worming around in my head all day long. You know what a worm song is? That's the one that gets in and you can't get it out. Unless you sing it and you shout, hey, oh Lord, I got another song deep down in my soul, in my soul. Got a song, got to let it go, got to let it go. Cause I got Jesus on the inside. He's shining through to the outside. Jesus on the inside, shining through to the outside. I've got Jesus in my heart. I've got Jesus in my soul. I've got Jesus on the inside. Look at my glow. Look at my glow. I've got Jesus on the inside. He's shining through to the outside. I've got Jesus in my soul, in my soul. I've got Jesus. Oh, look at me glow. He's gonna shine through, don't you know? I've got Jesus on the inside. Lord, watch him glow, watch him glow. Hey, there you go. There's your brand new one, written up, sung, and performed by yours truly, Shenandoah Briscoe. All right, well, you know, I write them as I go. I pray. Some people pray in tongues, and I pray in songs. I sing my songs like David did. David prayed in songs, and so do I. Don't know why, but that's the way I get by. Do 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 do. A happy, happy birthday, baby. Let's see, what is that song called? Song lyrics: Happy, happy birthday, baby. A happy, happy birthday, baby. Although you're with somebody new, thought that I'd drop a line to say that I will wish this happy day would find you to be beside you. Happy, happy birthday, baby. No, I can't call you my baby. Seems like years ago we met on a day I can't forget. 'Cause that is when we fell in love. Do you remember the names we had for each other? You were my pretty, you were my baby. How could we say goodbye? I hope I didn't spoil your birthday. I'm not acting like a guy. So I'll close this note to you with good luck and wishes to happy, happy birthday, baby. That was the Tune Weavers. And well, it wasn't the Tune Weavers, it was me. And I was singing that song. singing it all day long. How about the little guy with the horn on his head? Song lyrics, Purple People Eater. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, I saw the thing. It was coming out of the sky. It had a one big horn and a one big eye. I commenced to shake and then I said, ooh, ee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. Well, it was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. A one-eye. Oh, well, he came down to the earth and he landed on a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. Well, I heard him say in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're too tough. I was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. A one-horn. I said, I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people eater, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band. Well, bless my soul, a rock and roll flying purple people eater, kitchen toed undergrowth flying purple people eater. Well, we wear short shorts, a flying purple people eater. What a sight you see. And then he swung from the tree and he laid on the ground and he startled and started to rock and really rocking around. And it was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune. A swing, a swing, a swing, oh, well, bless my soul, there was a rock and a roll, a flying purple people eater, Cajun toad undergrowth, flying purple people eater. I like short shorts, flying purple people eater. Quite a sight to see, purple people. Oh, well, he went on his way. And then, what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was a blowing it out, a really knocking them dead, a playing rock and roll from the horn on his head. Ba-daddy, one, flying purple people eater, one-eyed, one horn, flying purple people eater, a one-eyed, one horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Ba-dee-doo-doo. Uh, Song lyrics, Hoist Up the John B. Sails. I think it's called The Sloop John B. Song lyrics, The Sloop John B. Well, come on, man. Well, I guess I'll just go this route to get them. It's not the route I was wanting to go, but, we got to do what we can. We come on the sloop John B. My grandfather and me. Around Nassau town, we did roam. Drinking all night. Got into a fight. Well, I feel to break up. I want to go home. I want to go home. So now, hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I want to go home. Oh, I want to go home. Why don't you let me go home? Well, I feel some breakup. I want to go home. I want to go home. Well, first mate, he got drunk, broke up the people's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, Sheriff Johnstone, why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you leave me alone? Well, I feel so break up. I want to go home. Want to go home. So now, hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Mm, mm, Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel some break up. I wanna go home. Well, the poor cook, he caught the fits, threw away all of my grits. Then he took, hey, and ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. I want to go home. This wasn't a trip since it's the worst trip since I've been born. So now hoist up the bombs ye sails. Call, see how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail sets. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel some break up. I wanna go home. Yes, I wanna go home. Just let me go home. Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home. Oh. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see if we can't find a little story for the kids. Hey, kids, it looks like it's TV grandpa time, and we're going to just say, jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed. Wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head. TV grandpa is going to lull you off to sleep with another story from the wonderful world of grandpa's books. We're going to read a little story. Oh, Fable 2. Something for TV Grandpa. He's going to read to you. A little dee dee da, boom, 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 boom. Little dee dee dee, dee dee dee. TV Grandpa going to read a story. A story for you. How about the little gingerbread man? We'll catch him if we can. The little gingerbread man. Yeah, it's a story of the little gingerbread man. Do 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 do. One day the cook went into the kitchen to make some gingerbread. She took some flour and water and she trickled and ginger and mixed them all with up together. And she put some more water and make it thinner. And then a little more flour to make it thicker. And a little salt and some spice. And then she rolled it all out into a beautiful, smooth, dark yellow dough. Well, then she took the square tins and cut out some squares, cakes for the little boys, and with some round cakes for the little girls. And then she said, I'm going to make something a little special for little Bobby. So she took a nice round lump of dough for his body and a smaller lump for his head, which she pulled out a little for the neck, and two with lumps with were stuck on beneath for the legs, and they were pulled out into proper shape with feet and toes all complete. And the two still smaller pieces were made into arms with dear little hands and fingers. Well, but the nicest work was done on the head, for the top was fizzed up into a pretty sugary hat, and on either side was made a dear little ear, and in front, after the nose, had been carefully mounted, a beautiful mouth was made out of big raisins, and two bright little eyes with burnt almonds and caraway seeds. Well, then the gingerbread man was finished, ready for baking, and a very jolly little man he was. In fact, he looked so sly that the cook was afraid he was plotting something and some sort of mischief. And when the batter was ready for the oven, she put in the square cakes and she put in the round cakes, and then she put in the gingerbread man in the far back corner where he couldn't get away in a hurry. And then she went out to sweep the parlor, and she swept till the clock struck 12, when she dropped her broom in a hurry and exclaimed, "Lokes, the gingerbread! It will be baked to a cinder." And so she ran down into the kitchen, and she threw open the oven door, and the square cakes were all done, nice and hard and brown. And the round cakes were done also, nice and hard and brown. And the little gingerbread man was all done too, nice and hard and brown. And when he was standing up in his corner with his little strawberry seed eyes sparkling and his raisin mouth bubbling over with mischief. And while he waited for the oven door to be opened, the instant the door was opened, with a hip and a hop and a skip and a jump, he went right out of the square cakes and around the round cakes and over the cook's arm. And before she could say Jack Robinson, he was running across the kitchen floor. And as fast as his little legs would carry him towards the back door, which was standing wide open, and through which he could see the garden path. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And out the door he went. Well, the old cook, she turned around as fast as she could, which wasn't quite fast enough because she was rather a heavy woman. And she had been quite taken by surprise. And she saw lying right across the doorway, fast asleep in the sun, old Mouser the cat. Well, she yelled to Mouser and she says, "Mouser," she cried, "stop that gingerbread man. I want him for a little Bobby." Well, when the cook first called, Mouser thought it was only someone calling in her dreams and simply rolled over lazily. And the cook called again, "Mouser, Mouser." And the old cat sprang up with a jump. But just as she turned round to ask the cook what all the noise was about, the little gingerbread man cleverly jumped under her tail and in an instant was trotting down the garden walk. Well, Mouser turned in a hurry and ran after her, although she was rather too sleepy to know what it was that she was trying to catch. And after the cat came the cook, lumbering along rather heavily, but also making pretty good speed. Now, at the bottom of the walk, lying fast asleep in the sun against the warm stones on the garden wall, was Trouser the dog. And the cook called out, "Trouser, Trouser, stop the gingerbread man. I want him for little Billy." And when Trouser first heard her calling, he thought it was someone speaking in his dreams, and he only turned over on his side with another snore. And the cook called again, "Trousers, Trousers, stop him, stop him." Well, then Trouser woke up in good earnest, and he jumped up on his feet and to see what it was that he should stop. But just as the dog jumped up, the little gingerbread man, who had been watching for the chance, quietly slipped between his legs and climbed up on the top of the stone wall, so that Trouser saw nothing but the cat running towards him down the walk. And behind the cat was the cook, now quite out of breath. "Run, run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He thought at once that the cat must have stolen something and that it was the cat the cook wanted him to stop. Now, if that was anything that Trouser liked, it was going after the cat. And he jumped up the walk so fiercely that the poor cat did not have time to stop herself or to get out of his way. And they came together with a great fizzling and barking and meowing and hissing and howling and scratching and biting as it a couple of canine wheels, Catherine, Catherine Wheels had gone off in the wrong way and had gotten mixed up with the other one. But the old cook had been running so hard that she was not able to stop herself any better than the cat had done. And she fell right on top of the mix, the dog and the cat. And so that all three rolled over on the walk in a heap together. And the cat scratched whichever came nearest, whether it was a piece of the dog or a piece of the cook, or the dog bit at whatever came nearest, whether it was the piece of the cat or a piece of the cook, so that the poor cook was so badly plummeted on both sides. Now, meanwhile, the gingerbread man had climbed up on the garden wall and stood on top of his hands, with his hands in his pockets, looking at the scrimmage. And he laughed and he filled until the tears ran down his little face. And his raisin mouth was bubbling over with fun. Run, 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 just as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Well, after a little while, the cat managed to pull herself up from under the cook and the dog, and a very cast down and crumpled up looking cat she was. She had enough of hunting the gingerbread man, and she crept back to the kitchen to repair damages. Well, the dog, who was very cross because his face had been badly scratched, let go of the cook, and at last, catching sight of the gingerbread man, made a bolt for the golden wall. Now the cook picked herself up, and although her face was so badly scratched and her dress was torn, she was determined to see the end of the chase, and she followed after the dog through this time this time more slowly. Now, when the gingerbread man saw the dog coming, he jumped down on the further side of the wall and began running across the field. Now, in the middle of the field was a tree, and at the foot of the tree was lying Jocko, the monkey. He wasn't asleep. Monkeys never are. And when he saw the little man running across the field and heard the cook calling, Jocko, Jocko, stop the gingerbread man, he at once gave one big jump. But he jumped so fast and so far that he went right over the gingerbread man. And as luck would have it, he came down on the back of Trouser the dog, who had just scrambled over the wall and and whom and whom he had not before noticed. Now Trouser was naturally taken by surprise, but he turned his head around and promptly bit off the end of the monkey's tail, and Jocko quickly jumped off again, chattering his indignations. Meanwhile, the gingerbread man had gotten to the bottom of the tree and was saying to himself, Now I know the dog can't climb a tree, and I don't believe the old cook can climb a tree uh, either. But as for the monkey, I'm not sure. I've never seen a monkey before, but I'm going up. And so he pulled himself up in hand over hand until he had gotten to the topmost branch. Climb, 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 just as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. But the monkey had jumped with one spring into the lowest branch, and within an instant he also was at the top of the tree. Now the gingerbread man crawled out to the furthest of the end of the branch and hung by one hand. But the monkey swung himself under the branch and he stretched out his long arm and he pulled the gingerbread man in. And then he handed him, and then he held him up and he looked at him so hungrily that the little man's raisin mouth began to pucker down at the corners, and the caraway seed eyes filled with tears. And when and then what do you think happened? Why, little Bobby himself came running up. He had been taking his noonday nap upstairs, and in his dreams it seemed as if he kept hearing people calling, Little Bobby, until finally he jumped up with a start and was so sure that someone was calling him that he ran downstairs without even waiting to put on his shoes. He came down and he could see through the windows in the field beyond the garden the cook and the dog and the monkey, and could even hear the barking of Trouser and the chattering of Jocko. He scampered down the walk with his little bare feet pattering against the warm gravel, climbed over the wall, and in a few seconds arrived under the tree, just as Jocko was holding up the poor little gingerbread man. Don't drop it, Jocko, cried Bobby. And drop it, Jocko did, for he always had to mind Bobby. He dropped it so straight that the gingerbread man fell right into little Bobby's uplifted pinafore. Then Bobby held him up and he looked at him, and the little raisin's mouth puckered down lower than ever, and the tears ran right out of his caraway seed eyes. But Bobby was too hungry to mind gingerbread tears, and he gave one big bite and swallowed down both legs and a piece of the body. Oh, said the gingerbread man, I am one tired, one third gone. And then Bobby gave a second bite and swallowed the rest of the body and the arms. Oh, said the gingerbread man, I am 2/3 gone. Bobby gave a third bite and gulped down the head of the gingerbread man. Oh, said the gingerbread man, I'm all gone. And he was. And that was the end of the gingerbread man. I hope you liked it, kiddos, because, well, TV Grandpa tried to give you another interesting story for tonight. All right, then. Hey, it looks like the Daily Bread portion of the program, which today is going to be sponsored by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 will be Ezekiel 16 through 17 and James 3. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. Reading backwards. Now, reading backwards is something I can do, and I can do it well. I can read backwards, forwards, upside down, and inside out, but that per se is not what we're going to talk about. We're going to be reading backwards, and we're going to be talking about scriptures are going to be John 2:13 through 22. And so here we go. John 2:13 through 22. Jesus clears the temple courts. When it was almost time for the Jewish Passover, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. And in the temple courts, he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and others sitting at the tables exchanging money. And so he had made a whip out of cords, a dove, and he drove all from the temple courts, both the sheep and the cattle, and he scattered the coins of the money and changers, and he overturned their tables to those who sold doves, and he said, Get thee out of here, Stop turning my Father's house into a market. His disciples remembered that it is written, zeal for your house will consume me. Then the Jews then responded to him, what sign can you show us to prove your authority to do all this? Jesus answered them, destroy this temple, and I will raise it again within 3 days. Well, they replied, it has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you are going to raise it in 36 or in 3 days? But the temple he had spoken of was his body after he had raised from the dead. Now his disciples recalled what he had said. Then they believed the scriptures and the words that Jesus had spoken. And so there you have it. That was John 2:13 through 22, which is reading backwards, I am going to say. Okay, that's the Daily Bread portion of the program, which leaves us with one more song to sing for the program, and that would be Hello, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. Oh, so goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Don't forget to come. Don't forget to tune into the Shen Show each and every day, because I'm here every day live at 5 or somewhere around there. And well, if I'm not live at 5, you can always catch the Shen Show. Just check it out by date, and there it'll be. Don't forget to check out the Bible with Briscoe. Also, that's also a good, better than this show, because well, it's a gospel reading of the Bible, and that'll put you right there in touch with God each and every day. In touch with God, in touch with God, God, God. Just turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. All right, here we go. Hey, that's it. That's all. That's the Shen Show in the nutshell. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying thanks for hello and how are you? Thanks again for tuning in the show. We're out. Have a blessed day, and God loves you. Bye-bye.